opening it. I just like to at least get a little hole so it's easier for me to open, like a little starter area. Hey guys, welcome back to another Gimpys Gal Guesses. I am here with another game, obviously. This one is called Black Orchestra. We believe this is by Fantasia Games with a PH, Fantasia Games. It says it's a game by Philip Dubarry or Dubarry. But yeah, I'm gonna unbox it, or not really unbox it. I guess technically I'm unboxing them and guessing them at the same time. Here so you can see me. So yeah, we're kind of doing two birds with one stone here. So this is the front of the box. It looks like this. You can see yourself. Hello, because the shrink wrap is still on it. I think this just came in today, right?
A couple days ago.
But we've had again so much going on. That we've just been filming back to back to back and got so many things going on, and I have been asking for games to do a Gimpys Gal Guesses and do other things because I've just had so much fun since we got back. And we're actually, after I filmed this, if you're following me on Facebook, we're going to be doing a live playthrough of a game I guessed the other day, which is called Down in Flames Locked On. I had to peek at the little manual over there. He's going to film it to put up on the channel, but I'm going to just go ahead and do it live on the Gimpys Gal Facebook page. So if you're following me on there, you can ask questions, say hello, but we're going to do that after this. So let's get on back into this. So right away, the front of the box looks very comic book-like. I like the colors. It's very dark and very like contrasting colors. It looks very dark. It looks like maybe Nazi. I see some arms doing some Nazi-esque things. And this guy here on the front right here looks a little Nazi-ish. So I think that might be one side. With some planes up here. Yeah, Hitler looks like up there. So yeah, Nazis. Other than that, I don't know what else is going on. I have someone with a flashlight back here, like in the tunnel. So it looks really cool. It gives me, oh, what is that movie? It was just in my head until I started to reference it and I forgot. Sin City, I think, is the name of the movie. That is, it's a live action movie, but they kind of have this like comic book, feel to it. I really love the way that movie was done, and that's the vibe I get from this. So Black Orchestra, this is the front. On the back, let me just take a peek here. It says a cooperative game by Philip. Again, I don't know if it's Dubarry, but that is who created this, or cooperative, created this. It says the year is 1936 on the back. The plot begins. It gives you that information. Gives some credits on the back. We have a couple of card pictures and then like some gameplay. It says players 1 to 5, so I guess it is a solitaire, or it can be a solitaire. The gameplay is 90 minutes and it's for ages 14 and up. On the back, I haven't heard of these things, but I'm guessing I'll probably see more of them the more I do. This one was a Golden Geek nominee. And then it says Spiel of Approval, like S-P-I-E-L, of approval. And then 2016 nominee for the best game theming. So that's pretty awesome. And then the contents, I'll read before I show you the back. We have a 22 by 22 game board, 10 custom dice. That's a lot of dice. That's exciting because they're custom. 5 player pawns, so little... of those little, they're pawns, that's what they're called, I guess, but they're like little wooden or plastic meeple without the body. It's like a little pyramid looking thing with the head on top of it. That's how I would describe it. So we have 5 of those, 12 plot cards, 84 event cards, 54 conspirator cards, 24 interrogation cards, 6 deputy tokens, 24 item tiles, 3 difficulty tiles, hang in there, almost done, 9 conspirator sheets, 13 tracking cubes, my favorite, and 1 rule book. So that is the contents, and that is the back of the box. And we will go ahead and get this shrink wrap off so we can not see our reflection every time I hold the box up to the camera, because you can see what I see. All right, so let's open this up here. Now I'm making me pick that up. All right, so let's open this up. I like the box. It's not one, it's like a matte box. Some boxes are shiny. This one is more matte. I like it. It feels really nice, but it's not wanting to come off. There we go. So there is the front of it. And I don't know if I can do this. Let's try. Okay, there we go. That worked good. Oh, nope. And then things went awry. I have a system down that usually works pretty well, but that one didn't. So let me grab some of these pieces that tried to get away from me. And let's just divide everything up and we'll go through it. All right. So let's start with the book. So here is, I'm assuming, the rule book. Again, we have the components. I do like right away, right inside, it says setup, so it tells you how to set it up. I'm not going to read too much. I'm just looking to see if anything stands out. Key concepts. Boom. Again, winning and losing. So I'm not going to look because that's cheating, but it does tell you in there how to win and apparently how to lose as well. We have plan overview, Gestapo raids, plots, and that's it. So it is a 12-page little rule booklet, and it looks pretty simple and gives examples. So yeah, I definitely like the layout. It feels very much like another game that we've played. I can't think of it specifically. It popped in my head and then it popped right back out. So I don't remember what game I was talking about. So just scratch that and forget I said that. Okay, I guess this is just another, what did it say? Rule booklet. Doesn't say. I guess this is just like an overlay of the rule booklet in just a sheet. So you can, I guess, keep it when you're playing because it again says setup and it tells you what to do, like sequence of play it looks like, and then looks like all of the things that are in the rule book are on here. So I guess this is just so maybe two people can look at it, or again, so you can have an easier reference to the rules when you're playing through instead of having to find the page in the booklet. It looks like it's probably summarized on here. So that's pretty cool as well. And then we have, I'm just referencing the back because there was so many things I can't remember. Are these the, what are these? These must be the, what are these, the item tiles? Yeah, these are the item tiles. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait, 3 times 4 is, yeah. So that, yeah, these are the, what did I just forgot. I'm not with it. Item tiles. So on these are like counters. Very, very thick cardboard. I like that. We have explosives, weapons, map, signature, keys, intel, badge, and poison. And there's 3 of each of those. So that's what's listed here. And on the back, it's just an envelope. So I'm guessing when I see things like this, it makes me think some type of mystery where these are going to be somewhere in the game on this map face down. So you're not going to know what you get when you get it, or however you get them, you won't initially know what it is because it has this on the back for a reason. And then these are the deputy tokens, I guess. Hitler, Hess, Goebbels, Goebbels, Gobbles. I don't know. Let's say Gobbles because that sounds more fun. Bormann, Himmler, and Göring. So those are the deputy tokens right here, and they just say, like, some of them they say motivation -1, discard a card, cancel ability, can't conspire, suspicion +1, discard an item, and then the back looks like same thing. So those are the deputy tokens. And then there is 3 difficulty tokens, which makes sense because one says easy, standard, and hard. And on the back, it just has like copyright information. But that is what the tokens look like. So not too many to worry about there, but I like the look of them. They're very practical and they are very simple, but cool at the same time. Like the explosive, it's dynamite. The weapon, it's a gun. The map, it's a picture of a little scribble map. The signature, it's a signature. You get the point. They're very practical, but they're cute. And they're a little on the dull side as far as the color. I like the color on the front of the box. If they could have incorporated this orange and red into these, I would have liked it. But these are pretty, you know, stick with the name. The name is Black Orchestra, so that color is going to be pretty heavy in this. So those are the tokens. Here are the cubes. Not many, but there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those little pawns. And not very many cubes. I was expecting, I guess because of what I'm used to playing when I play with cubes, like Dominant Species, for example. There are so many of them. I would expect that. It looks like there's just 2 of each color. We're missing a red. I don't know, maybe there's just 1 red. There's 2 green, 2 yellow, 2 blue, 2 brown, and 2 tan. And then we have the 5 little pawns. They are so tiny. Look how cute. Are these not like the cutest little things? I mean, they're like, they make cute earrings. They're so tiny and adorable. But there are 5 of those. Like I said, 2 of each of these colors, and then 1 red cube. So I don't know how these come into play, but obviously they're important. I'm going to leave the little pawns out because they're just too cute. I'm going to keep the green one out because green is mine and Gimpy's favorite color. So he doesn't like this shade of green, but I do. All right, so those are the cubes, and then here are the dice, and then we'll look at the cards and the map. Do you have a bag to put these in? Because this one doesn't reseal. That's another thing. As many games as Gimpy has, and I have to admit, a lot of games I've been a fan of getting, so it's not like he just goes out and buys all these games and I'm not a part of them. There is a huge chunk that is, I think I'm gonna get it, nope. That is a sign of Gimpy, that he is nearby. But there is a lot of games that I obviously want. So in having all of those, you end up with a crap ton of these. And he did order like a bulk order of these, so we never ran out because we had some game that there was just like never ending pieces. But now it seems like most games come with plenty of these bags now. So we just literally have more than we could ever do with. Well, I take that back. He could probably find plenty of games to make use of those bags. So I definitely take that back. So again, pick it up, Gimpy, chop, chop. So these are the dice. So it says 10 custom dice. They look, I guess the dice are the same, but they're not like any dice in any other game. Looks like, yeah, they all have the same thing. So we have, yep, we have some little bullseye. I'll try to show each bullseye there. We have a 1, 2, a 3, another, there's like 2 bullseyes. It looks like, yeah, 2 bullseyes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then this symbol, right? Is there 4? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So there's numbers and then these 2 symbols, and there's 2 bullseye on the dice. So that's obviously going to be something you're more likely to roll on. But these feel very different from any dice I've played with before. And I know you guys can appreciate that because you play lots of games that have dice in them. So even though that's something I never thought I'd be comparing, like, oh yeah, this is a good quality dice. This one feels very light, but it feels very sturdy at the same time. I don't know, it's different. And I like the color because it's not just, you know, plain white one. And I like the way that the font is on it. It's very, I don't know, I like it. I just like it. So that is the 10. There's 10 of those. And again, I have it here. You probably can't see from that far, but you could zoom in what's on the sides of the dice. And let's put our little pawn up there too. And then we have the cards, and let's see what these are. I believe these are the plot cards, right? I don't know, these custom die, 5 player pawns, 12 plot cards. Yeah, these have to be the plot cards, right? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, because there's only 9 of those. What is there 9 of? Let's take a peeky and see. Oh, conspirator sheets. That's what these are, the conspirator sheets. All right. So these are the conspirator sheets. Is that what they were called again? Yeah. So it looks like these are all the different characters that I guess you can play as. I haven't seen anything to indicate solitaire, how it would be played solitaire, but it did say 1 to 5 players, so it's possible. So let's take a look at these conspirator cards. We have a picture of someone. We have little item spaces for those item tokens. And then it kind of tells who they are. It looks like a little backstory. And then like on this one, reckless, committed, motivated, skeptical, and timid. And this one looks like it's item motivated only. So this is a special thing for this one. Certain plots require reckless motivation to attempt. So it looks like just like all of his stats. And then we have plot detected and fails. So I guess if you get detected or if you fail at something, I don't know, this is something suspicion, and then this is called motivation. I don't know. That probably made no sense to you because I didn't do a very good job of explaining it. But this is what one of them looks like. And they all look very similar. Obviously the stats and like the numbers and things are going to be different, but the layout is the same. So that one is Henning von Tresco, I think. This one is Klaus von Stauffenberg. This one says, they all say Wehrmacht. No, some of them say Wehrmacht, which I've seen in another game that we did. Again, we have some item spaces, same things. It just says reckless, committed, motivated, skeptical, and timid. And then the suspicion thing down here. It looks like maybe the cards can have something to do with that. I'll have to look at the cards in a second and figure it out. But this is another one. I'm not going to go through all of them because they literally are going to all be a little bit different, but have the same general layout. So just to show you, here is a civilian one though. So there's a civilian. And then the only other type that is in here is Abwehr. A-B-W-E-H-R. If you know how to say that, comment below this how to pronounce that, because I don't. Abwehr. It's probably totally wrong. But anyways, there's 3 different types. There's civilian, the Wehrmacht, and then this. And there's 3 of these guys. And again, same thing, just has that little different description on the top of it. So those were the conspirator sheets. And then the last piece of this, aside from the board, is going to be the cards. So this says, "We killed Hitler" on the back, Black Orchestra. I think that's just like a like an advertisement. I don't think that's what the cards actually say. Let me open it just to get a peek, because sometimes you don't get a good indication, or I can't understand everything just by seeing one card. So it helps to kind of look through. Nope, this is one. "We killed Hitler." It says, "Victory. History will remember your brave acts that saved millions of lives and spared the world from the evils of Hitler and Nazi Germany. When you win the game, take a picture of your group at the back of this card." That's cool. "And announce your triumph on social media with the hashtag We Killed Hitler." That's really cool. So you can take a picture with you and whoever else you're playing with this, and hashtag it on Facebook or any other social media, and they'll see it. So that's pretty cool. It says Twitter at GameSalute, Twitter at P. Dubari, and Facebook at GameSalute. I'll have him put all of those in the description so that if you do get this and you do play, you know where to go on their social media to post your picture with the victory card if you win. So that's really cool. I've never seen that before. So that is what that card was. And then the rest of these look, all right, we got all different here. So this first set looks like this on the back, and these look like some type of action cards. A vast majority of them say, "Tell us what you know." One says, "Your time is running out," and then there's been a mistake. So that is the first set of cards. Again, they look like action or event type of cards. And then the next is these that have the number 7 on the back. Yeah, they all have the number 7. And these look like, yeah, another like more event or special ability type things. Or like this one says, I don't know what the word is on it, something landing, Anio landing, Anzio landing maybe. And it says that the adware, if that's how you pronounce that, cannot use their special abilities for the rest of the game. So to give you an example of what I mean by events or special abilities, so it looks like these can either dictate something for a specific person or help you stop them from doing something, or they can help you, like this one says Gestapo Raid, perform the following steps, and so it gives you steps. Gothic Line, Operation Overlord, Rommel Executed, V2 Rocket Attack. So to give you an example of what these are. Then we have another set here that all have, oh no, not all of them. These have the number 6 on the back, and they look again very similar. We have Berlin Bombed, Fortress, Europa, Gestapo Raid. So just, yeah, more of these event/special ability cards. In here it was called Conspirator cards. No, I don't know. It says 54 conspirator cards and 24 interrogation cards. So I don't know which is which. We'll look and see. Here's another. It looks like they all have numbers. They all, like, there's just different groups that go up to 7. It looks like. But I don't know what the difference between the conspirator and the interrogation. I'm guessing the conspirator helps you because you're playing as a conspirator. That's what these were, conspirator sheets. So I'm guessing the conspirator cards, help your conspirator in the game with different things. They can help you to stop someone or help you do something, but it looks like the conspirator cards are used with the conspirator sheets to help you win, I'm assuming. So we have some that say 5 right here. If it is the same. Yeah, 5. Then we have 4. He's probably happy I'm separating them all out for him. He's not going to have to do this. I don't know if you're supposed to separate them out or shuffle them all together, but we'll just do it like this. And then we have 3. So, hey, we're doing a lot in this video. We're getting a lot done for him. And then we have 2. And then 1. And these all, the color looks like it goes, oh, that's cool. I just noticed that. It looks like it goes from black. I don't know if I can show you this, but when they're laid down, I'll see if he can take a picture and insert it in to show you. But when they're laid down in numerical order, the cards, they go from black and they kind of fade into that orange on here. So that's really cool. I don't know if it was intended to be that way or if that has any significance, but that's really cool. And they have little like images. I'll show you this one, kind of a shadowy kind of image, like an overlay in the background of it. So those are, I think those are the conspirator cards. And then these must be interrogation cards, maybe? I don't know. I'm assuming interrogation means you're trying to get some information from your co-conspirator to help you win. I don't know how you win. It does tell us that in the rule book. Very, very simply, it says how to win and how to lose. So if I want to know that, just read that paragraph, but I'm trying to guess. So if I'm guessing, I guess the interrogation cards are more to hurt the other people you're playing against, and the conspirator cards are to help you as a conspirator or hurt a specific conspirator. Like they're more specific to a conspirator, is my guess. So we have just a couple more of these that say 1. We have Assassin Caught and Berlin Speech, and those are more of the 1 cards. And then, let's see if any of these are different. Looks like the rest of these are all the same on the back. So these say devise plot, quick reaction, vital information, delay Hitler, slow news day. These look like maybe they're the interrogation cards, I guess is maybe what they're supposed to be. I'm not sure. High-ranking informant. So yeah, I think military secrets. Yeah, I think these are probably the interrogation cards. Now there are differences on them. So some of them look like this on the back, and then you say all different things. Some have more of this red, so you see the difference, but the back is the same. And then we also have some that look like this. I'll show you like that. So I don't know, and these have letters, and they look like when you're working on like a case, like if a police officer's working on a case and they have their case file, it has plot A, plot B, plot C, plot D, plot E, plot F, G, H, J, K, L, M, Okay, so these are the plot cards. 12 plot cards. So yeah, these are the plot cards. So I guess this tells you what your plot is when you're playing the game. And then again, I guess these are the interrogation cards. These are the conspirator cards. These look like just general event cards. I don't know. They didn't break them down that vastly for us. So let's just get to the game board. So here's the board. Not too big, but it is very sturdy. It's very well made. And I can't really see it while I'm showing it to you, so I'm going to let you get a good look at it. And then I will take a closer look myself. So on the top, we have, what is that? DISSENT or DISSENT? How would you say? That's not the word dissent that I've seen. So what is that? Dissent. Oh, like descent into something? What is it? Okay, never mind. I don't know what that means, but DISSENT track is on the top. Place any target or whatever that is rolled from a conspire action on the track. Just reading some of the things that it says. It says Berlin. Then we have some circles with letters. And then at the bottom we have different, I guess, towns. We have Deutschland, Hell, Chancellery, Zugas, Ministry of Propaganda, Sport Palace, Gestapo HQ, train station, just a bunch of circles with letters and then sayings in them, like, for example, -2 suspicion. This over here says while in prison, and then it gives some things that you can or can't do when you're in prison. Arrested player's turn, so I guess you can get arrested in this game, and it tells you right here what you do. Looks like there is a current event card slot here, and then a key event card slot as well. Or no, it doesn't have a card slot. It just says key events, so I guess you put those next to it. We have interrogation deck, conspirator deck, and then more of those things at the bottom. All right, so the bottom on your turn. Okay, so what you do on your turn. Check for Hitler and deputy penalties. Take up to 3 actions. Action, collect an item, conspire. You can only conspire once per turn. And then deliver item, dossier, I think is the word, DOSSIER. I couldn't tell you the definition. Move, release. Cannot take this action if an extreme suspicion. Reveal an item or transfer. So I guess you can choose 3 of these. Some of them you can only do once per turn. So I guess you could do 3, of one of them if they're not limited. And then draw an event card. Attempting a plot, it tells you over here what to do. Confirm you have all required elements. So on these plot cards, it says required elements. For example, this one, it says lone gunman. You are in same space as Hitler. You are at reckless motivation. Optional elements, Wehrmacht weapons, and a badge. So, I feel like you're trying to obviously stop Hitler. That's what the victory card said. You're trying to stop Hitler. From what I've gathered, I mean, I could keep reading. There's a lot of things on here that are very informative, and obviously you need to know to play. But if I read it all, you'll all fall asleep, and I don't want that to happen. So what I believe from what I've seen is that you're trying to stop him. And these are who you choose to play as. They all have different pros and cons to them. And you try to get to where he is and stop him. And that means trying to get information from other people, trying to stop other people from doing certain things. That's where the event cards and the conspirator cards, the interrogation cards come into play. And then the tokens, it says you need some, specific items in some of these plots in order to win. And that's what I generally think it is. I don't know if there's another side. I'm guessing that's what this is up here, is what side you're playing on. Whether you're playing as a Wehrmacht, which I'm assuming is on the side of Hitler, or Abwehr, which I'm not sure what that is, or a civilian. So that just means you're just a civilian. So I'm guessing that's what it is. You're one of those 3 groups. You choose one of these, and you try to stop him. It says a cooperative game, right? Isn't that what it said? A cooperative game, yeah. So I was getting ready to say maybe you try to stop him before another player stops him, but it's a cooperative game. So you're not playing against the person who's playing with you or the people that are playing with you. You're trying to work together, use your cards, use your interrogation cards, your items to stop him. Now, how the plot cards come into play, I don't know. I guess in order to attempt to plot, basically this is you saying, this is what I think he's doing, or this is how we're going to stop him, or this is what his plan is, so everyone can know what his plan is so you can stop it. That's why you need certain things. And I guess if you want to play a plot card, you have to have everything on it before you can. And it says over here, attempting a plot and how to do that. So that's what it is. When you attempt a plot, you're basically trying to end the game and stop him, I'm assuming. But you need the things on the card to do that. So I know that wasn't a super precise guess, but this has a lot of components to it, and it looks really interesting. It looks like nothing I've ever seen before, especially the cooperative part, because you're playing alongside of people, which we both know that's not, or we all know that's not my strong suit. I like to win. So I do like cooperative games. That we used to play DISSENT all the time and love that game. So if this is anything like that in the sense of the cooperativeness of it, I think I could play it. But it seems fun. It seems like a historical mystery type of game that you're working together to conspire against Hitler and stop him. And if you do, don't forget, take a picture of you and your group with this card and hashtag it We Killed Hitler. I'm sure social media will love that. And he'll put all of the social medias for Fantasia Games and the creator of this down below so you can check it out. But yeah, that is my guess for Black Orchestra. Couldn't tell you why it's called Black Orchestra. I can tell you I love the layout of the box. I love the board. Everything seems very well put together and very easy to understand. So I think I got this one pretty spot on, but we'll have to see when we're done filming what Gimpy has to say to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Check out Black Orchestra. Go follow me on Facebook. Like I said, right after this, we're going to be doing a live playthrough of Down in Flames Locked On. And we'll be doing lots of other things like that. So make sure you're following me on Facebook and on Instagram. I do have an Instagram as well. Both of them are just at Gimpys Gal. And we're trying to get Gimpy set up, but he's a little more stubborn. So if you want to see Gimpy set up, like this video and comment below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!